Now at 5 a.m. on WKYT this morning, after more snow fell across Lexington overnight, schools in Fayette County have just announced they will be closed again today. More on the current road conditions just ahead this morning.
Other areas of central Kentucky are waking up to snowy conditions this morning, causing police to advise motorists to stay off the roads.
And a new restaurant has opened its doors in downtown Lexington.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning. Welcome into you on this Tuesday. I'm Rebecca Smith.
And I'm Bill Bryant. We sure are glad you're with us. Here we are in February. We're anticipating another wintry situation later today. Then Micah says after that we should look for improvements. So let's check in with him. It's a WKYT First Alert Severe Weather Day as we keep you informed.
And if anybody's looking forward to that, trust me, it's me, okay? We've gone 8 days straight of a First Alert Severe Weather Day. Actually, we had a break during the weekend, but almost 8 days straight of First Alert Severe Weather Days. There's a long days with these type of systems that just continue to roll on through, causing messy travel. Now, I will say this, Lexington, I've heard reports that the main roads look pretty good. They're just wet, but the back roads, side roads, a slushy mess. And that's going to be the case for anywhere you go off in eastern Kentucky, just due to the fact temperatures are right there around that freezing mark. Snow's falling on a wet ground. It's just a slush outside. It's 35 by the afternoon. You know what? We take a break from the system moving out now for about 6 hours, 7 hours, and then here comes another shot at a wintry mix. How much are we expecting out of this? Is it going to cause big impacts? In your forecasts, I'll have that in just a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. Lexington roadways are a bit on the messy side this morning, as Micah said, after a day of heavy rain and then snow and sleet moved into the area, and then those temperatures fell again overnight.
Yeah, it's created an interesting situation out there. The severe weather has started to move out of our area. Minutes ago, we learned that schools in Lexington will stay closed for today. WKYT's Victor Puente is joining us now with our First Alert Weather Team coverage. How's it going out there?
Good morning, Rebecca. That rain helped a lot with melting the snow on the main roads, but road crews tell us it also kept them from being able to prepare for that snow as it arrived. Yesterday, they told us that the latest round of snow and rain, they couldn't pre-treat the roads with salt brine because that rain would just wash it away. That meant in some spots and side roads, the snow has had a chance to stick around. The neighborhood roads were a little slick on my drive into work this morning, but the main roads are pretty clear. Lexington police tell us that since midnight, they've had 5 crashes. No one was hurt in any of those. They've also helped a few people who got stuck. Those numbers are way down from yesterday when they had 54 crashes. In 8 of those, people were injured. Road crews are back out clearing off as much of that snow and slush as they can. But the roads are still wet and the temperatures are near freezing, something to keep in mind as you head out to work this morning. Live in Lexington, Victor Puente, WKYT.
All right, Victor, thank you. Look like folks are moving along okay behind him there this morning.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You know, you got to have those windshield wipers working. Other areas around the Bluegrass dealing with potentially hazardous road conditions this morning.
In areas of central Kentucky, authorities advising to stay off the roads if that's possible, and if not, be very careful. WKYT's Mark Barber is over in Clark County. He continues our First Alert Team coverage. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Bill. And road conditions here in Clark County are so bad that in the past few minutes we learned that schools here are canceled for the day. Again, that came in just the past few minutes. Schools here in Clark County are off for the day because of these road conditions. Now, I drove out here to the Winchester bypass exit off of I-64 about 30 minutes ago, and on my drive out here I had to go about 20 miles slower than the speed limit, because while lanes were clear, there was just a lot of slush by those lane dividers, and the shoulders, they were not clear. So the interstate, it's going to be some slow going this morning, and the farther east you travel, the worse driving conditions are going to get. We're receiving reports this morning from viewers that one of those dicey travel spots is in Mountain Parkway. And in Mount Sterling, police are urging drivers to stay home if possible. They say the roads there are extremely hazardous. Now, one other thing that people are going to want to watch out for are these side roads here in Clark County. While the interstate has some issues, something that is much worse as far as what we've seen so far are these slick side streets. In fact, you may hear this. They're plowing them as we speak. There's a salt truck moving right behind the camera. So they're really working to keep up with these side streets here where there's just a lot of slush accumulated, really slowing down travel. And we'll give you another look at driving conditions as well as a closer look at those side streets coming up in the next half hour of WKYT News. That's the latest here in Clark County. I'm Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you. And we'll keep check on things this morning. Yesterday's wintry mix of weather raised concerns in areas of southern Kentucky. The warmer temperatures and heavy rain got rid of some of the snow, but it did not get rid of all of it. And many people in Laurel County spent the day trying to clean up before the next wave of winter weather moves in. And while it wasn't snow that was falling, folks say the heavy rain still caused a mess.
Heavy, wet, because of the rain. It's more like slush and water than snow. So it's heavier to move.
Laurel County emergency management officials spent much of the day watching for high waters, and they advised motorists to use caution on Court Road south of London, as well as roadways near Hopper Creek. Officials say those are the places that tend to flood in the area anytime that area gets more than just a few inches of rain. Now you can track snow along with the latest traffic with the WKYT Weather Plus Traffic app, and you can download that for free in the app or Google Play stores.
Well, doctors at the University of Kentucky are warning students about a rise in parotitis cases on campus. That's a swelling of the jaw that doctors say can often be a sign of a bigger virus like mumps. In the last week, UK says they've seen 15 cases on campus. Right now, they're trying to figure out if it is mumps or something else to be the underlying factor.
Just having any virus like the flu, mono, even HIV can cause this swelling in this parotid gland. So it can be a number of viruses. We're just not sure what it is yet.
Well, UK hopes to have some test results back by the end of the week. Doctors say anyone on campus with the swollen jaw should seek medical treatment immediately, and if diagnosed, patients should stay home for 5 days.
A new restaurant is open in a historic downtown Lexington building. The Lockbox, which is attached to the new 21C Museum Hotel, opened up last night. Both are in the old Fayette National Bank building at the corner of Main and Upper. Lockbox features some unique artwork, and you can dine inside an old bank vault if you choose. As for the menu, you'll find American and Southern style recipes. And while you can only get dinner items for right now, breakfast and lunch items, they say, will soon be part of the menu.
So Lockbox is now open for dinner only, and in a couple weeks we'll layer on breakfast, and then lunch will follow soon after that.
As for the 21C Museum Hotel itself, managers say they expect to open for business on March 7th.
New this morning, UK coach John Calipari will be in attendance for the 50th Governor's Prayer Breakfast in Frankfort today. The event begins at 7:30 this morning at the Frankfort Convention Center. Calipari's been chosen as this year's guest speaker. Along with Coach Cal, there will be a special performance by Clark Davis, Miss Kentucky 2015. This morning's prayer breakfast is open to the public. Tickets $10 at the door.
All right, should have been an interesting morning over there in Frankfort, and WKYT News will be covering that, by the way. Hey, we're just getting started with all the latest news. Here we are on your Tuesday morning.
Wintry conditions for several school closings across the Ohio Valley yesterday. Instead of a text alert, a Southern Indiana superintendent used some creativity to cancel classes.
And a furniture giant is being accused of tax evasion. Find out who it is when WKYT This Morning returns.
We are getting rid of that snow back toward the west, and what's going to be happening back toward the east, rather. That pushes on out. We take a break, and then here comes another system diving on in here. I'm going to talk all about that timing coming up next. Well, the good news is now we have pushed a lot of that snow on out of here. Accumulating snow will finish off in eastern Kentucky by 7 a.m. What we're seeing now is that dense fog just kind of settle on in. I've seen pictures over toward I-65 where it's really started to move on in, and you're seeing some extremely dense fog. So out of this, across 27 and 127, BG Parkway, goes 64 from Lexington all the way to Louisville. And it's just a nasty go at it this morning. You might want to add a good 10 to 20 minutes if you're heading from Lexington down 64 or BG Parkway. Reason being, you got slushy roads, and not only that, but the good news is over toward the west, you didn't get as much as everybody else. You really didn't get much at all. 75 and eastbound, that's where we picked up the most snow. Right around 75 corridor, anywhere from ½ an inch to about 3 inches of snow. And here in Lexington, we finished off about 2.5 to 3 inches of snow, and that goes for Madison County and Richmond. Now finishing off with that snow, and you can see it trying to taper off over toward the east too. So like I said, give it another hour or two, and it'll be long gone from the accumulating snow. You could get a couple of flurries, but none of that is really a big issue. Southeastern Kentucky, heads up. These creeks and rivers and streams, they're flooded. And what's going to happen is it gets over the roads. That will cause some issues there as you're traveling this morning. A wintry mix is expected later on today. I would say it moves in anywhere from noon to about 3 p.m. in the west and slides on in, especially I-65 or I-64 rather, and southbound. So here's the best chance of that. If you're looking for light snow chance, which I don't know anybody who's looking for it anymore, but if you are, it's going to be south of I-64. That's your best bet. And we're only looking at an inch or less. I don't think anybody gets over an inch with this one. So yeah, it's another shot at it, but no major impacts out of this. Just know you could get some snow showers later on this afternoon off into the evening. Let's talk about your midweek with that winter mix later today. A couple flakes tomorrow. It's mainly just some flurries, but not a big issue. And then we hit late week, Thursday, Friday. Man, I cannot wait for these days. You're talking 40s and 50s. Not only that, but you'll actually see finally some sunshine. Let's talk about your weekend. Feels great, 50s and 60s. Small rain chances for both of those days. Here's your 7-day forecast and what it looks like. We just got to get through today and tomorrow, and then it's smooth sailing all the way through the weekend. Even when temperatures drop Sunday into Monday, they're only dropping to 40s. That's actually average at 44 degrees. So yeah, we just got to get out of this nasty pattern that we've been in the past several days. And we'll do that today and tomorrow. Once we get past that, looks pretty good, guys, all the way through the weekend, especially those temperatures. That's what we do.
Great.
Time. Love it.
We can use that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Micah. 5:14 is the time. A simple tweet or email is a common way to announce school closings, but a Southern Indiana superintendent has decided to get a little creative for canceling classes there.
I'm calling on your cell phone to let you know no school today.
Okay. Clark County Superintendent Dr. Andrew Mellon inserted his face into Drake's Hotline Bling video and sang the Snow Line Bling. While many schools across the southern portion of the state were closed because of winter conditions, Dr. Mellon says he was the only superintendent to cancel classes in this fashion.
Well, I'm sure he was. But you remember the last couple of years we had some of our superintendents in Kentucky get pretty creative as well, you know.
Yes.
Like everybody else, I think, you know, they get tired of day after day.
I like to get in on the joke there.
You're right. And as a reminder, the Fayette County school system is closed today, one of many that we have. Those are at the bottom of your screen, and the full list at WKYT.com. It's 5:15 right now.
We have a look at your money. Stay with us.
One grocery chain retailer is allowing a drug overdose reversal drug without a prescription. Plus, good news for Ford lovers, what the automaker has announced. I'm Hannah Daniels in New York. I'll have those stories and much more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
Welcome back to WKYT this morning, coming up on 5:19, and we're glad you're with us this morning. Just a quick reminder, if you're just joining us, Fayette County schools are closed today. One of the numerous districts who are having to call it off again today because of the wintry situation. Grocery chain Kroger will start offering Narcan. Several automakers are expanding their recalls when it comes to defective Takata airbags.
And Ford has announced it will launch 4 new SUVs over the next 4 years. Hannah Daniels has the latest on your money.
Friday was a winning day on Wall Street. Oil prices moved higher and bank stocks were on the rebound, helping the market chalk up its first gain of the week. The Dow closed up 313 points. The Nasdaq climbed 70. The markets will reopen today after the President's Day holiday. Grocery chain Kroger will start offering Narcan, a heroin overdose reversal drug without a prescription, across Ohio and northern Kentucky. Ohio's first responders use the drug thousands of times a year to revive overdose victims. Ohio overdose deaths jumped 18% in 2014. CVS recently said it will soon offer Narcan without a prescription at Ohio pharmacies. Several automakers are expanding their recalls when it comes to defective Takata airbags. More than half a dozen are adding more vehicles to the recall list, including 6 foreign and 1 American car maker. For a complete updated list of makes and models, head to safecar.com. Ford has announced it will launch 4 new SUVs over the next 4 years, citing the global popularity of the vehicles. Ford's vice president made the announcement at the Chicago Auto Show. Ford also added there are no plans to eliminate any models. The nation's #2 automaker already has the nation's best-selling SUV in the Explorer. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. In New York, I'm Hannah Daniels.
IKEA has reportedly avoided paying taxes in Europe for the past 6 years. That's according to a report commissioned by the European Parliament. It accuses the furniture giant of funneling money through Liechtenstein and the Netherlands between 2009 and 2014. IKEA did not respond to CNN Money's request for a comment, but other media outlets reported officials from IKEA state that the company has always paid its taxes in full compliance with national and international tax rules and regulations. Time this morning is 5:21 on WKYT, bright and early on your Tuesday.
Sports is up next.
In case you haven't noticed, the UK basketball Wildcats, they are on a roll, and yes, they're good offensively, but their defense is improving. John Calipari talking about that yesterday, and we've got an update in the UK coaching search for a new secondary coach. The details are next.
Boy, that snow is really fading away over in eastern Kentucky. And so now that it's fading away, all eyes really focus on what's on the ground. And what's on the ground, very slushy conditions, very wet conditions go across the Howard Rogers Parkway. These are flood warnings you have to be watching out for, and that stretches all the way from Whitley County. Go down Howard Rogers Parkway, work your way off into the end of the Mountain Parkway, off into portions like Salyersville, and then go off toward places like Johnson, Martin, and Floyd County. Those are areas you have to focus in on because as you're traveling, some of these streams, creeks, anything that's coming off those mountains, off those hills, runs right into those valleys. You just got to keep in mind as you're traveling this morning. I'm going to have you updates on what's coming on later on this afternoon, off into the evening, and what you can expect out of that coming up. First, let's check out sports, see what's going on.
John Calipari once again has his team rolling at the right time of the year. And with the exception of the Tennessee game, the Cats have looked like a national contender in 7 of its last 8 games. And 3 of those have been on the road, including Saturday's demolition job of South Carolina, 89-62. Tyler Eulis, Jamal Murray have been tremendous. Cal said on the SEC teleconference on Monday, Eulis should be a serious candidate for National Player of the Year. But Cal also crediting the defense.
It starts with us on our defensive end, which leads us to play a little bit faster when we guard and rebound, which is what we're trying to do. But we're also efficient in the half court. We're grinding it better. We're creating the shots that we need to create. We're offensive rebounding. But I'll tell you, this all comes back to, like all my teams, when we really guard, we have a chance.
Calipari did not say anything about being ejected from Saturday's game after being thrown out just 2 minutes and 36 seconds in. Cal just said he couldn't talk about the officiating. It's a good thing because we've done a lot for him. On Cal's radio show last night, associate coach Kenny Payne said Alex Poythress is coming along, doing some light jogging. Poythress has now missed 3 games with an injured knee and will be sidelined a while longer. The next game for UK, you have to wait 2 more days until Thursday. Kentucky looks to even up its season series with the Vols. The game is at 7 p.m. on ESPN. Another name emerging in UK search for a new defensive backfield coach. Texas A&M secondary coach Terry Joseph is reported to be a candidate. A UK spokesman telling us a decision on Derek Ainsley's replacement is still at least a week away or so, and there are multiple candidates still being considered. That is a look at sports. Have a great day.